Welcome everyone, and thanks for watching. I'm Emma Vinson, and tonight we are getting ready for the Georgia State Panthers to take on the Georgia Bulldogs in a non-conference in-state battle. I'm joined by game analysts Jace Bailey and Austin Lewis. Great to have you both here.
Glad to be here.
Can't wait for this one.
Here's what you need to know before the first pitch. It is Georgia State Panthers taking on our Georgia Bulldogs. The Panthers come into today's matchup with a 13-16 record, and the Bulldogs come into today with a 23-6 record. Today's matchup takes place at Foley Field in Athens, Georgia at 3 p.m. This matchup has a lot to unpack, and we're going to break it all down for you. When we come back, we will tell you exactly what to keep your eyes on tonight. Stay with us. We'll be right back after the break. Welcome back to Sports Source. Now, let's break down what to watch in this Georgia State versus Georgia baseball game. We asked Jace and Austin for 3 things to watch going into today's matchup. Jace, start us off. What are your 3 things to watch for tonight?
First, watch Georgia State leadoff hitter John Beverly, who is batting .359 and has 16 stolen bases this season. If he gets on base and starts creating pressure, he can make Georgia uncomfortable early. Second, watch Georgia State's consistency at bat. The Panthers are hitting around .280 as a team, so if they can string together hits, they can keep pressure on Georgia throughout the game. Third, watch Georgia State pitcher Jake Hembry. He has 39 strikeouts in 33 innings. If he can keep Georgia's top hitters, including Daniel Jackson, from breaking through early, the Panthers give themselves a real chance to hang around.
Good stuff. Austin, your 3?
First, watch for Georgia's high-powered offense. The Dogs are ranked in the top 5 of the SEC in scoring and can get hot in a hurry. Second, watch for Georgia's usage of the bullpen, as they have plenty of depth at pitcher. Lastly, watch for Georgia's energy level, as they have a tendency to not bring it in these types of games. We'll see whether they come out focused or flat.
All right, so keep your eyes on the state's top hitters and bat consistency, also how UGA may use their bullpen throughout the game, and the energy that they'll bring to this midweek matchup. Those are big things to watch tonight. When we come back, we'll go to keys to win, 2 keys for state and 2 keys for Georgia, so you know exactly what each team must do to come out on top. Stay with us. We'll be right back after the break. Welcome back to Sports Source. Now it's time for the keys to win for each team in this game. Take a look at the screen to see what both Jace and Austin think. Jace, give us your 2 keys to a Georgia State win.
Key number 1 for Georgia State is getting production from Hunter Carlson, who leads the Panthers with 27 RBIs. If Georgia State is going to keep up offensively, they need their run producers to cash in scoring chances. Key number 2 for Georgia State is limiting free base runners on the mound. Georgia State already has issued 169 walks this season, which can turn into easy runs really fast.
Thank you, Jace. Now, Austin, what are your 2 keys for a Georgia win?
Key number 1 is Georgia to start fast. The Dogs rank 2nd in the SEC in batting average, and if they can get some early hits, look out. Key number 2 is level of focus. The Dogs have split their last 2 games against low major opponents, most recently losing to Kennesaw State and then rallying after a 3-0 deficit against the Citadel.
Awesome. So to sum up both of their thoughts, for Georgia State, it's giving UGA no extra bases and staying hot at the plate for their big hitters. For Georgia, it's getting early hits and staying focused, even though State isn't an SEC opponent. When we come back, we'll finish with predictions, who wins it, why, and what the final score might look like. Stay with us. We'll be right back after the break. Welcome back to Sports Source. To close us out, our analysts will give you their predictions for today's Georgia State versus Georgia baseball game. Jace, who you got, and give us 1 reason.
I'm taking Georgia. My reason is lineup depth and power. The Bulldogs have too many dangerous bats throughout the order, and if they get rolling early at Foley Field, that is a tough thing for a midweek opponent to stop coming off of 4 losses.
Awesome. Thank you, Jace. Austin, what's your pick and your why?
I'm also going with Georgia. My reason is depth. I think their firepower on offense and overall level of talent from top to bottom will just be too much for Georgia State to overcome.
Good point, guys. Thanks for watching Sports Source. Make sure you tune in for the game, and we'll see you next time.